Where have you been all this time? Well, you see, I've been farming potatoes in Skyblock. That wasn't a joke. It all started months ago. I just got in a set of superior armor and wanted hot potato books to upgrade it. I could have just bought some from the auction like a normal person, but if Hypixel has taught me anything, it's that if you have a problem, the answer is slavery. So I had 20 potato minions with 20 enchanted lava buckets, 20 super compactors, 20 diamond spread-ins, because it's just free money. Get this upgrade. And with this setup, I was making about 242,000 potatoes per day.
4 months ago, I spent 100 days farming melons in Minecraft, desperately, trying to harvest 1,000,000 before time ran out. But I fell short by 9,000, an amount that would have taken 4 more minutes. But today, I redeemed myself by farming not 1, but 10,000,000! Yo, you realize that's 10 times the amount, right? You didn't manage 1 last time. Do you start with diamond tools or something? No, but I think it's actually possible.
My name is Evo, and I've been in the Christian game for the past 8 years. That's like a good quarter of my life as it is, and it has been a lot. We've went from doing one of my first ever videos. It was kinda cringy.
What's up, everybody? Yep, what's up?
What's up, guys? I'm back again.
Welcome back to another video here on the Alpha Gaming channel.
And then I also made some of my most favorite lore stories that's okay to say the least.
Stop, turn around, thief.
I can explain.
You better drop everything you took out from there before I drop you in a single shot. My bow is imbued with the death of magic.
Look, this is all I have. I only have anything left, like, after the war. Okay, here. I'm sorry.
And of course, my magnum opus, basically me doing a series of me going home to my past servers and basically feeding my nostalgia and just putting it all in. It's been a while. I'm very sorry. But yeah, there's 59 people, 2 staff online. I think I recognize some of the people here from before when I played, but as you can see, there's a whole lot of newbies. But actually, I can see the Bayanis now. Actually, there's a lot of Bayanis, not a lot of, I think I'm counted as a, yep, I'm still a basic. I'm still basic, not a Bayani yet. I used to be one, but yeah, not this case. But now, there's a new task ahead of us. Just like when they announced Robert Downey Jr. as the new Doom, new mask, same task. And it might seem different since we're now in a new server. I mean, I've been here for possibly its entire existence, so I have a new goal in mind. And of course, this is, well, you can see what's behind me. And you can see basically the background, fishing. Now, there's a lot of different leaderboards that people are contesting these days, but I wanted to be a part of one of them. And what better way than to do one of the more challenging ones, which is fishing. Because, well, not a lot of people really focus on it, but you'll see throughout the video, it kinda didn't went according to plan. Well, we'll see about it, that's why. So, without further ado, let's get right into the logs that I made for this video. And it's just basically my own descent into madness. So, with the blessing of popular YouTubers like TECHNOBLADE and RecRap and all the greats that have grinded, especially our Lord and Savior, GRIAN, who has literally been the most pinnacle achievement of fishing. Well, here is my take into the fishing leaderboards. Dreaming to become #1 ranked in fishing is gonna be a long catch. Get it? A long catch. But in all hindsight, I didn't really think about this true, as there's been a lot of different updates currently. Right now, pyrofishing has actually been added today at the start of my adventures. So, for one, it'll be very useful for my endeavors, as my other competitors has not even utilized this feature yet. And number two, I have a lot of different things or ideas in mind for me to achieve this notion. Once we completed our first part of the leaderboards, we're going to be moving on to another one, which will be mentioned in the future. But for now, we're going to be looking forward into seeing what other strategies or what stuff we can do to get #1 on the leaderboards. As you can see, I am ranked currently number 13, and in hindsight, I was actually ranked number 3 at one point when I got my 51 fish at the start of the season. But as you can see, it has now spiraled out of control, and now every single person here is now higher than 51. But that doesn't mean I won't even stop trying. That's a given. I will never stop trying. Fortunately for me, a friend of mine has given me one of the most strongest pieces of equipment for this challenge. Or if I say challenge, I mean goal, quest, my rightful heir. And this, of course, is a very good fishing rod with Flock of the Sea 3, Lure 3, Mending, and Unbreaking. With this fishing rod, I will have basically everything that I can in order for me to fish to the most optimal of ways. Now, in another news, my idea is to basically only fish near my house. And you might be asking yourself, well, why don't you fish in spawn? I mean, if we look at spawn, if you just give me a second to actually sleep for once, if you go to spawn, like right now, and you would see that, as you can see here, the spawn has its own AFK pool. And this AFK pool will be good for fishing, and you'll earn between $10 to $300 every 10 minutes. Now, that is good. I could basically AFK here and fish and get money. The question is, or the problem rather, is that I don't want people knowing that I'm going for the #1 spot. If they see an ounce of me trying desperately to go up, I mean, they can look at the leaderboard. That's a given. Like, they can look at that. But if I want to be the most sneakiest thing, I have to sacrifice the money that I would have possibly gained from this and basically not earn anything. But there are two things that I would actually earn from this endeavor. As you can see here, let me just switch over to my lighter real quick. There's two things that would be beneficial for us. If we go now here to the guy that's fishing, there you go, Finn, we can trade for relics. Basically, we can trade for Bryxel relics, and with Bryxel relics, you can actually get pretty good stuff. And number two, since it's pyro fishing, we can actually sell these fishes and basically earn a lot of money from it, especially if you get rare enough fishes. So it's basically a win-win in this situation. Although not earning money at the AFK pool, I would be most definitely earning way more by just randomly fishing. So let's go ahead and start and find yourself a suitable area to fish. Now, I would fish in different locations. That was the first. But first, I'll be fishing first at Mikasa, which is basically my starter base. And there is a lovely area here for me to fish at. This is a good spot of ever to fish. And now starts the grind. I got my wood. Let me just go ahead and plop an area for me to fish. Okay. There you go. I'll be first be making just a simple chair. I just want a chair. Just a chair. Nothing too fancy, just a normal chair. Okay, sorry flowers, you gotta go. There. And then I also want a stick. And then a couple of these. And there. Okay, there. There. Done. And I don't need stuff like this, so I'm just gonna dump them out. I don't need them. They're just gonna clutter my stuff. And basically, I am now going to be putting this somewhere. I'm gonna put it in the e-chest for now, so that I have space to fish. This is gonna be my fishing choker box. Just gonna put there you go. And I'm just gonna get all this. This is from my mining session, like a few days ago. So, yeah. I'm gonna take all this first and basically make this into my own fishing choker. So, let's start the grind. This is gonna take a while. Like, it's really gonna take a while. I've been pyro fishing since Never After, but nothing prepares me for this. Oh, there's a crab. Kill, 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 kill. Die. So, this is the chat. Level up fishing with level 1. You caught a bream. You've caught your first fish. You can use fish menu for the catch a bream. And you fish off a crab. And we can do fisherman. Now, if we go to /jobs, is there a fisherman role? Beekeeper, enchanter, smelter, breeder, miner, hunter, farmer, lumberjack, glider, runner. There isn't any jobs for fishing. Is that true? Is it in the premium? Crafter, brewer, fighter, master enchanter, explorer, and tamer. Yep, no fishing job. Could have earned a lot more money there, but it is what it is. So, like I said, we're gonna be starting. That's the first fish. And here's to many more. That was my 52nd fish. If you look at the LB, but it'll be taking a while, a very long while, so I gotta better start fishing now. The problem is I'm literally dropping every single fish that I get, or like the normal fish. So this is not optimal. Might have to make a dock so it's more optimal, because when I try to fish, it really doesn't like, I didn't get the most optimal way of catching both fishes at once. So if you look at this, actually that's never mind. I have to stand up. That is a better way to do it. Okay. So the leaderboards. I really want to be a part of that. I want my name etched in history. And as well, there's also a monthly thing. Like, see there, monthly leaderboard rewards. Where if you're in the top 3, you get insane rewards. I want that. So I'm going to be doing everything in my power to get #1 on the fishing leaderboards. And once I have completed that, we'll do a #1 ranking, although not on the leaderboards, for something that I really, really wanted to do for a very long time. So yeah, I'll just do a couple of clips here and there, and we'll see what happens. the leaderboards, we can see here that I have now caught 80 fish. That is basically 2,820 left to go. It's gonna be a while. And if we look at the fish menu, pyro fishing, so there's my stats. Okay, skill tree. Fish show stop, deliveries. Okay, codec, scales. Scale, fish bag, cutting station, entropy. Okay, fishing skills, more entropy from catching, from gutting this for catching. Master augment, totem leader, divine judgment, tribal shout, combo catcher. What, bruh? Leave me alone. I'm looking at the fish menu, bro. So what I basically did here is check out all the different fishing skills, you know. After getting mauled by more zombies, I just got pretty pissed off, then decided to just look at it silently. So checking out the different skills that I could get, they're pretty much interesting, you know, to be very good. We got the bait shop as well, but I never had any thought about it. And also the augments. Now, these augments are very important because this actually makes your fishing rod a little bit more better, and by a little bit, I mean it just turns it into a very, very, very OP one. So you have a lot of different augments to choose from, but there's always that one augment that we really wanted to get, and that's the first one, which is of course Hotspot. I'm having fun. I didn't drop out of college for this, but I wish I did because I am not even there. Not even close. Man, the stuff I do for content. But the bourgeoisie would not hesitate to get me down. I am now level 4 fishing. That is good. That's still nothing. There's one thing that actually have interested me that will actually help me in my task. As you can see, if you look into augment information, Hotspot gives you a chance to catch multiple fish with a single cast of your rod. This only works when it is not raining. So I will need a required fishing level of 10, entropy cost of 50,000, max augment level is 13, and is applied to the fishing rod. What does it need? We need 16 blistering melon slices, 632 string, 3 golden apple, 1 oat bow, and 4 dolphin tail. The dolphin tail will be a pretty hard thing, as now I have to slaughter innocent dolphins to just get something that I need for the challenge. That's not gonna stop me though. They're all gonna die. But before that then, I have to level up to level 10 and get max entropy of 50,000. So basically, every single fish that I've been collecting now, I will not earn any money from it, and therefore would just be putting it towards entropy. But there's one thing I can actually do, and use all the points I have for the fishing skills, which gives me more entropy from cutting fish, from catching fish, So this might be most important to me. So let me go ahead and get both of them. 1 and 1. In the level 1, craft fishing augments. This might be a better use of that. And then a totem. There is a way to craft a totem. You need this one. Angel, green Gaslightorta, Observer, Spruce there, Orange Stage, Lillicota, Observer, Spruce there, and the Daylight Sensor. I'm gonna have to be crafting this in order for me to get basically once built the right click, their first ones with the Kachila, they'll get required to gather items like to be a totem. Once done, you have your own totem. And then the totem is more reliable. But I have to make different totems if I want to go on different areas. So that'll be another thing for me to activate and basically have a more easier time with the leaderboards. So on the following days, I was invited by a good friend of mine, Phantasm, and a bunch of our other friends to basically fish in his area, basically his own base, and he just made a little bit of a platform. So this is when most of my time spending fishing were basically me and him in a Discord call, basically just fishing. Mind you, this is a time when the Discord calls were a thing, and not yet the in-game voice chat. So I was here just fishing, minding my own business, just trying to grind up that leaderboards. And since by the first clip that you've seen, a lot of people are just starting to fish most of the time. And also, this is also the time when I was still in Luvia. So, yeah, stuff really did change a lot, haven't they? So I'm just putting all my stuff there. I'm with, again, Phantasm. There's a chicken in our area. It's really funny. So, there's a lot of stuff. There's even you giving me one of this what you call these crates to open, the treasure of greed, the price there. Oh yeah, Leo is also with us, and that gave us logs of mangrove. So yeah, it was a meme actually, because the treasure of greed was a drop from one of the mini bosses, and 9 times out of 10 at that time it was just purely logs. So not really a good thing to grind. It was a bit funny, but they change it in the future. So yeah, me and Leoj and a Phantasm just keep on grinding. Me trying to kill this crab, the short hitbox. So yeah, also dropped its claws and its scales, so that was fun. Yeah, that's mostly what I did, and I'm just basically just fishing through the day, through the afternoon, through the evening. There's a tournament happening for most piranhas catch, but specific catch to fish were a little bit difficult to do. Although it gave a lot of entropy, it really wasn't the best thing to do. So yeah, wasn't really a thing at that point in time. And also, since we're looking for piranhas, Phantasm also told us to TP to him, and we're also gonna be fishing more stuff here in this part of the ocean because I think this is where most of the piranhas spawn. So we put a location here, and actually in the future clips, you will actually see a lot more stuff happen in this area. So it's a bit fun. It's a bit actually a memorable place for us to fish. You would see in the future clips, like I've said. So we just keep on fishing, fishing and fishing, trying to catch the necessary things for the tournament. And yeah, it was actually pretty fun, chatting with friends like Phantasm and Leoj, two people I've known for a very long time while gaming in different Minecraft servers. But, it was pretty much a very, very chill vibe and a chill atmosphere, just going and catching all these stuff. So I'm actually getting one of the more, since I've started the fishing way earlier, I actually got a lot of the main fishes up early. Also, there was these new things called corrupted chickens and corrupted mobs where they just throw you a bunch of different attacks, and this is basically throwing a trident at me. So once you kill these, you basically get their corrupted essence. But in this case, I didn't get anything, I think. So yeah, I'm still here. There's actually a totem already built here by Phantasm, which is very cool. And I'm just here, just fishing away. So yeah, let's go do a little bit of a time lapse, shall we? Now in this instance, I'm now trying to open up the fish menu and going to be crafting my first augment, which is the first ever edition of Hotspot, which needs all of these crafting recipes and a cauldron to be crafted. So I got all the necessary ingredients needed to craft this, so I started chucking them into the cauldron. I'm with Phantasm at this time. I got everything needed, but for some reason it just didn't want to work, and we're just both left dumbfounded. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I tried right-clicking it, I think, with the rod, but it didn't work at the time. So I was like, oh, trying to right-click it, and then I just grabbed all the items, and yeah, it was a little bit of a hassle for me to do. So, feeling a little bit adventurous again, just trying to do it again and drop every single crafting recipe again. I just had to sort it out again from my stuff. So, once again, I'm going to dropping it again. Hopefully, it works this time. So, okay. Oh, that one as well, all those stuff. And there you go. I have now crafted the hotspot and also sent my entropy points. So it works. So basically, I'm going to now be attaching this to my rod. I think you just have to put it in the fish augment command or in the fish menu for it to be activated, and it basically gives me multiple chances to catch multiple fish with one throw of a rod. So going to the augment section, putting my fishing rod in and the hot spot augment, and there we go. Now my rod, Phantasm's rod, is now put with hotspot 1. I'm pretty satisfied about that, Now I got more chances to catch more fish. I'm actually level 13 at this point in time, so yeah, I'm actually very happy about it. And since there's level 13 editions of the hotspot, you can actually make more of them. But, see, there's a lot of different other augments that I could also craft in the future. So, lots of options for me to choose from. And, yeah, basically something that will help me in this god-awful journey of me trying to get #1 in fishing leaderboards. It's gonna be a while, let me tell you that much. A very, very long time. It's early in the morning, and it's pretty chill for me. Phantasm was online, but I didn't really see him yet. It's pretty early in the morning. And by early, I mean 11 a.m., so not really that early, but early for me at least. So it's been, this is day 2 of my expedition, my journey to becoming #1. And if you look at the updates, give me a second, let me just fish this one fish right here. There we go. So my updates is I got hotspot 1 in my fishing rod called Phantasm's Rod. And if you also look at LB or the leaderboards, I am now ranked #7 with 600 fish. Not bad for a start. Still have to reach the big old 1K to actually make a dent. But yeah, 3,331 for Clad, which by the way is still fishing right now, with Phantasm also in the race of 2,000. I don't really know if it's possible to beat Clad with this much of a head start. There has to be some moves to be made, like actually fishing when he's not online. Is he online right now? Yeah, he's online right now, possibly fishing. I don't know what is he doing. He's even part of my same guild, but hey, you just gotta persevere. We're climbing steadily. That's how it is. You just gotta get max fish, max enchants, and just do it as you will. Could be just slay this crab real quick. Die. Alright. So yeah, I'll just see you when I have something interesting to show you. That's my flute of fish. I'm also completing some stuff. Drop this tree bus after that. Because of fishing, I'm actually earning a lot of these different stuff here. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. So yeah, I'll see you when there's something interesting happens. Now I'm here in my Titan build, trying to get some fishes. There might be some rare ones here to taiga biome, so I'm just gonna see, change of scenery. I just wanna fish at different locations as well. And yeah, well, I appreciate just that awesome build that I made for the competition. We'll just do a little session here, so maybe there are a couple of minutes. And then head back to our fishing spot. Oh, springs. How long would this take? I do not know for sure, but I got hope. Got hope. We'll get through this. At the final stretch of this horrendous challenge, your boy Phantasm has pulled through and has gifted me Fishing for Life Hotspot 6 compared to my Phantasm's Rod of Hotspot 1. This will be game changer. I don't know if it'll probably make a dent, but for my goal, the end game is just getting started. When I first started here, I didn't know where I would be going with this. After a while, I got a lot of things in my chest that I wanted to explain and a lot of stuff that I wanted to do. But overall, I feel like it went in a different direction than I would have thought it would. But that's not to say I didn't enjoy anything. So what's next? Well, Future Evo is going to explain that right now. This is day 4 or 5 of me trying to get number 1 on the fishing leaderboards, and I gotta say, not looking good. My goal for the day is to basically get 1,000 fish. Like, basically go to 1,000 total fishes, and then I'll make an announcement. But before that even happens, let's just go ahead and start fishing and actually use the fishing rod that was given to us by Phantasm, or borrowed, I should say. So yeah, I will see you when I get to 1,000 fishes. after grueling 3-4 days of fishing, well, it is with a heavy heart that I unfortunately am ending my journey here at the fishing, basically competition to get top one. The dream was very much alive for the longest time, and I really thought that there wasn't any chance for me to get a push onto number one. But with everything that's been happening recently, pyro fishing being added that may have made the fishing popularity skyrocket, and ranks not really being something that people were grinding for at the time as they were all focused on fishing, it was difficult to say the least. So after a whole, I could say 3 hours worth of basically fishing, after about that, we have ended up in the number 10 spot with 1,124 fish collected. Will I be passed after this video is posted? Probably. I mean, I'm not even sure when this video will be uploaded, but if you look and compare our competition, I could have grinded probably up to top 6. It's possible. But the top 5 are on another league of their own. Props to Phantasm, my friend, my brother in arms, for being in the top 4. And I thought he had a lot of fish, but with the other competitors above him, they were just mad geniuses. And I don't want to really say anything, but we're probably doing some very, very, very dark magic stuff. But of course, that's just a theory. But hey, no one really caught anything. Everything was hush-hush. They all had their own strategies, I guess. So, yeah. I guess this is what Squid Kid felt when he lost to TECHNOBLADE in the Potato War. Or when other people has lost. Especially when the Olympics is happening right now. That feeling when you get silver and the gold was just so close. Very close. I tried to make this as a way to basically I tried to make this in honor of TECHNOBLADE. You know, the Potato War has been a very great inspiration to me, as well as the videos of Rec Rap collecting melons. I decided to try and put my hat on the ringer and replicate the legends that they are and prove to myself that I can do it. But I guess I'm leaving this legacy to other great people that had the time and the passion to do what they or what I cannot. Even though it feels like I am throwing my or waving my flag, waving that white flag in surrender, I know that even with everything I got, I'm very much grateful to myself for even trying to do something. And also thank you to my friends like Phantasm and other people that were around me, especially with the Discord calls that were happening as well. That really told me a lot about what am I really looking for. There is other stuff in the horizon. I spent nearly 4 days, but these guys are just on a whole nother level. It's like what I've said before, that there are really other players out there that take the game uber seriously and grind it out as if there's no tomorrow. And Maybe that's how they enjoy their games, but I don't. I want something that's fun. I want something that stimulates the mind. I want something adventurous. I want something that's special. And if it's just going to be bombed by sweat swamps and grinders that just really, really don't stop for nothing, well, I just um can't really blame them. You know, that's how things should be. And even Phantasm is one, but I understand where he is and I understand like the reasonings behind his grind and I respect it. I respect every single person that's in this server right now because of the dedication that they've been putting into this game. But unfortunately, I too have a life, and that life cannot be like Techno's where I can just stop doing anything and just focus on one single goal. But he was a real one for doing that anyway. So, this is the end of my journey for top 1. I am still part of the leaderboard. I don't know how long. But until then, my fishing days are finally over. It's just like the time when GRIAN hung up his fishing rod after he got that mending, but then didn't quit at all. It's kind of confusing. But I did this for Techno, not just for myself, basically to honor his legacy. And maybe legacy isn't all that there is in life. It's about the simple things and the little memories and time spent with the people around us. So let me just put everything in order. To Ivan, Phantasm, thank you for fishing for life. It has been a pleasure. Thank you for the fishing hut and for my favorite spot that's down there. The totem, all the fishes that I got in this shopper. It was fun. My old camp. Someone took the campfire, but it's fine. This is more of a resting place right now. Yep. Dreams are very, very corrupted, and I guess this is a place where I lay everything to rest. Legacy is something that we leave to others. We should not let it complicate ourselves. We should not let it be our own obsession. We should not let it be something that what TECHNOBLADE has told us. That rank number 1 is like a person. Something you have to defend with forever. A title of insurmountable odds that it is the only thing that makes us going, moving forward with our lives by holding on to the chains that bounds us. But with this finally over, I am free to craft my own path and see what my journey lies. It was fun, but I'm glad it's done. This is goodbye. Farewell to my unfinished symphony. My one true goal, my whole life's work, my one and only.
It is only just the beginning. You think everything is done, but it isn't. All will be found. All will fall to the red. And if you think we cannot find you, well, my dear friend, you are surely mistaken. See you around, peasant.